Hey guys, what's up? We are back with another video today, and today we are starting off my NCAA previews slash predictions as we start off here on my birthday, May 16th. Today we are starting off with the Virginia Tech Hokies. If you have not already checked out, I have a couple of videos from when I went to the Virginia Tech Notre Dame game, and that was just an awesome experience. A game-winning field goal, the Inner Sandman, all of that. It was just a great experience. So thank you for Virginia Tech for that. It was a great time. And then always my Virginia Tech video seems to get a lot of views. For whatever reason, Virginia Tech fans seem to like my videos. So that's who I'm going to start off with. But make sure you check throughout periodically. I will have videos up during the summer. I will have one per week, and then in these next couple of weeks, I'll probably have 2 or 3 videos per week, and then a couple more videos in August as we get closer to college football season. As always, let's get started. Hit that subscribe button down below if you want more of this content. Like this video down below if you enjoy it, and hit that notification bell. So that way you never miss another video. So the Virginia Tech Hokies start off their season at Old Dominion, which is kind of surprising. I'm surprised that they're playing an FCS level opponent at their own field, but they start off there in Norfolk, Virginia, and I have them winning this game. There should be absolutely no problem. Even though you have a new coach in Brent Pry, I think that you still have enough talent throughout your team in order to get a W here. I don't see many issues with this game right here. Heading on to week 2 with the Boston College Eagles coming into town, into Blacksburg. This should be a really interesting game. So with this matchup, I see a lot of different factors. You have a new coaching staff with Brent Pry and Braxton Burmeister as quarterback, and you lost a lot of pieces from Trey Turner to Rashad Blackshear, but I think you have enough with an injured-ish Phil Jakovic. He'll be healthy this season, but he hasn't played much football since that injury, so we'll see. But I think that because this is a home game for the Hokies, I think they'll get away with the W here. But if this was a road game, I could see the Hokies losing this one. And even then, I could also see them losing this game just because the quarterback advantage is possible to be a play there. Then they head into week 3 with a game against the Wofford Terriers. I have them winning this game. There should be absolutely no problem. Wofford is not a particularly great opponent, and there really just shouldn't be much of a problem there. Then they head into the next week. They have the West Virginia Mountaineers. This game is going to be really interesting. The West Virginia Mountaineers, they got a new quarterback, and that quarterback is JT Daniels. Can JT Daniels show some of the potential that he's shown all throughout his college career and stuff like that? That's possible, and I think that that's what's going to be important if this game is going to be successful for the Hokies. So I have them winning this game right now, but this game could change depending on how reports come out and like that. And I will have my final predictions out come August 16th. So 3 months from now, I'll have my final and official predictions, and I'll do a conference-by-conference thing. These are just kind of my prelude predictions for now. Then they head to North Carolina to play the Tar Heels. I have them losing this game. I think that North Carolina, even though you lose Sam Howell, you still have a great wide receiver. And I think with the great wide receiver that you have that I can't think of his name. What's his name? North Carolina wide receiver. What's his name? Let's see. Josh Downs. Great wide receiver, still going to be there. I think he's going to be successful enough, and I think he will play well. So I have them losing this game, especially with them being on the road at Chapel Hill. Then you head to Pitt to play the Panthers. This game is going to be a really interesting one. It was a pretty easy decision with Jordan Addison still at Pitt, but with him in the transfer portal and most likely leaving Pitt, this game got a lot tougher to call. But I think with this game being Pat Narduzzi being an experienced coach against a first-time head coach in Brent Pry, I think that Pitt is going to be able to take the win here, and I think that Virginia Tech's going to get its second loss of the season, heading to 4-2 with its one of its biggest home matchups of the season against the Miami Hurricanes. I think that this game is going to be a loss 1 week before the bye week, as this is just it's going to be a tough game. It is going to be a slugfest. I think that Virginia Tech could make this one interesting, but I think Mario Cristobal versus Brent Pry. I'm going with Mario Cristobal. He's been a coach for longer. He's been more successful, and I just think I have more confidence in him than I do with Brent Pry. But I think that this could be an interesting matchup. We'll see as we head into the bye week on October 22nd. Then we have a Thursday night game at North Carolina State, and I'm pretty sure both teams are coming off a bye week, just to double check with that. So even though it is a Thursday night game, both teams are coming off a bye week, so they should be good. Then you have this game at North Carolina State, and I think North Carolina State is a dark horse team to be in a New Year's Six Bowl, to be the ACC champion this year. Kind of a dark horse in that sense. So I have them losing this game and making it an even record at 6-6. Then they have until November 5th to wait to play the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. And I think that Collins, he's on the hot seat. He is definitely on the hot seat. I think that the Hokies are able to get a win here with this game being at Lane Stadium. But if this game was in Georgia and Atlanta, I think that you could see a loss here from the Hokies. But with this game being in Blacksburg, I think that they should be able to use that home crowd advantage and be able to take care of a team that I just think has struggled to find its way. And with losing Jahmyr Gibbs to Alabama, that's a really big and tough loss. Then you play the Duke Blue Devils on Saturday, and I think that Mike Elko, I think, was a good hire. I think he fits the Duke culture and stuff like that, so I think Mike Elko is a good hire, but Duke just doesn't have as much talent as Virginia Tech does, so I expect a win, but I'd be very concerned if you're a Hokies fan and you take an L here, because the next two and final two games of your schedule are tough. You've made bowl eligibility according to my percentage here with you having 6-4, but then you head to Liberty to play the Flames. I have that as a loss. I think Hugh Freeze is a good enough head coach to continue. I am a little bit concerned with not having Malik Willis anymore, but I think you should be able to be okay, and I think that the Flames should get another W here, especially with this game being in Lynchburg rather than Blacksburg, with it being a home game for the Flames. I think that there's going to be a big crowd, and I think there's going to be a lot of momentum here for Liberty to win this game. Then you head to Virginia to play the newly led Virginia Cavaliers, the Tony Elliott. Yeah, Brennan Armstrong in this game. That's pretty much all I need to know. Brennan Armstrong should be able to take a victory here for the Cavaliers, and unfortunately, the Hokies will drop another game to the rival. I think that Virginia, even though they're a good team, or even though Virginia Tech's a good team, I think it's going to be tough to beat Brennan Armstrong. Even with the loss of people like Jelani Woods and stuff like that, I think it is still a tough game. But that pretty much wraps it up for here. So make sure that you click the playlist down below and the video right here. Hit the subscribe button up here as always. And as always, like I said, have a great day. Bye.